Hello and welcome everybody to my first attempt at a Nuzlocke, and it's not even Pokemon. Because of course it's not. Hello Casper, Samuel, Vanta, Keiichi. Welcome, welcome. Also, Samuel, what is a Nuzlocke? Essentially, it's a challenge for Pokemon. It was created for Pokemon. Let me increase my brightness up here. So essentially, the way that you would play a Nuzlocke with a Pokemon game is the first Pokemon that you run into in a new route, you have to catch. If you do not catch it, you cannot catch other Pokemon in that route. You're just fucked. If the Pokemon dies in battle, you have to release it. So essentially, if they die in battle, they die for good. I think that's like the gist of Nuzlocks. I don't know if there's any other rules. But essentially, how you do a Nuzlocke in Dynasty Warriors is you pick a game that you can have access to a list of characters throughout the entirety of the story, and what you have to do is, if you die as that character, you're not allowed to play as them anymore. It's kind of a pretty simple concept. I'm going to be playing on hard mode as well. I'm not allowed to use my edit characters. I think that's all of the restrictions that I'm going to be putting on myself, because obviously I don't want it to be too hard. Are these characters leveled? Some. I was doing a little bit of grinding before the stream just to make sure that all of my characters at least have their third weapon. That was the only thing that I was going to make sure I did, because Dynasty Warriors 4, or like anything that's any of the classic Warriors games, it's not fun to play on hard mode from scratch. Not to mention the fact that we have duels in this, and I'm going to be selective about my duels. Just going to put that out there, because duels are one easy way to just lose characters, and I'm not going to be forced to duel Lu Bu on hard mode when I don't even think Charlottetown is maxed out. Can't play without the turn lock? What do you mean? Like, you can't play the, like, Dynasty Warriors 2, 3, and 4? I could understand, absolutely. Yeah, it was going to be either Dynasty Warriors 4, Warriors Odachi Z, Warriors Odachi 3, which I think would be fun, but a bitch to keep track of everyone. Same with Odachi Z. Like, that's a lot of characters to try to remember, okay, who's dead and who's not. So, because Dynasty Warriors 4, we get, like, just a list of the characters for that faction. Let me switch screens. I have things set up so that we can see who is still playable. And as somebody dies, like let's say I take Taoren into the next few battles with the yellow turbans, and he dies in one of them, guess what? I press a button, boom, skull on him. This is how we're going to keep track, and it's going to make it just better for you guys to know who is dying. So let's say we take Semayi in next, boom. Like, this is going to be fun, I think. I think this is going to be a fun and cool and different playthrough. But we are going to start with Wei, because, of course, we are. Charlottetown is probably my most maxed out because, well, obviously, Charlottetown. I just need to get his defense up. I think he's the... Oh, Xiahou Yuan is the next closest. Then Sima Yi, then Cao Cao. They're pretty close, actually. Might be Cao Cao that's higher. Just by, like, 1 point or something. But yeah, those are going to be the characters that I'm likely not going to be playing as right from the get-go. Because some of these guys are going to die so fast. I know. Because I am bad at this game on top of this. That's why I mostly play on easy. Because this is my shut off my brain game. Ugh. But we're going to choose... Who is my weakest character? Is it Cao Ren? Or is it... Because Genji has a higher defense but lower health. He has higher attack. You know what? Let's use Genji just because she is in the thumbnail. And of course, I'm going to use alternate costumes. Do you think I am a basic costume kind of guy? Exactly, and that's where I think the fun is going to come in, is with, like, just trying to figure out who is going to be the best to sacrifice first. Hey, Saiyan Gaming, welcome.
The Han Empire is crumbling!
Plus, just playing one of my favorite games from my childhood is going to be so great.
This can't be. Look at them, brother.
How am I...
level the villages.
Oh, it's not just that I'm bad at my favorite Dynasty Warriors game. It's that I'm bad at Dynasty Warriors games when they're difficult in general.
An interesting
I don't like getting good.
Indeed, chaos can be a powerful ally. First, I shall quell this rebellion, so my name shall be Fear.
Baxter, you're not the only one that has made that connection. I've seen a lot of cutscenes that remind me a lot of how they were done in Dynasty Warriors 4, and some of the stages, the way that they play out, is very similar to Dynasty Warriors 3. Also, my copy is Russian because this was the cheapest one I could find. I do have an English copy coming my way eventually. Eventually. So we'll be switching over to English soon. Hopefully. But I also went and redid the guild here. So now these are all the updated names. And let's see. I'm going to want to definitely think of what I'm taking in. I think the Blast Orb is going to be my best bet. Then again, the Fire Orb will add more damage. I'll go with the Blast Orb for now. We definitely want attack, defense. I don't care about speed, not in this game. Not in this playthrough anyways. I am forcing myself to play every stage. That's another thing. Thank you, Casper. So I am playing every stage in each chapter. I have to play through the top one. Like, whatever is at the top, that's the next one I have to play. That's the way I'm gonna go through the story. Now, do I want range or true Muso? Charge attack increase. You know what? Health is probably going to be the way that I would want to go with this. Warriors Orochi 4 Nuzlocke would... I wouldn't have the thing down at the other side of the screen at the bottom with all the characters, keeping track of who's dead, who's not. I would need a fucking spreadsheet for that.
We will wipe out the enemy at the west gate. Do not fall behind, Sun-Jiang.
Oh god.
Engage the enemy at the east gate. They shall learn the might of our army. We will attempt
And
to
the
open
nice thing is, because my characters are at least decent leveled enough, I shouldn't have too many problems with the Yellow Turban Rebellion. It's really, once we get to Hulao Gate, that's where I'm gonna be like, okay, who do I need to sacrifice now? Who do I give up to the deity that is Lu Bu? You'll be fine till Act 3 or 4. Oh man, Hyper is... Mwah. It's gorgeous. I am so glad I got a copy. Even though mine's Russian, I don't fucking care. When it looks this good, that's all I care about. And then the other thing is, like, do I try to go for the level 10 weapons as well? Or do I just try to survive and that's it? Because if I go for the level 10 weapons, that may make that character stronger at the cost of trying to complete a stage in a specific way while I'm already doing a challenge, meaning I could lose that character for good. Because I feel like, I can't remember, I think you can skip levels.
Enemy officer defeated.
I could be wrong.
We must not fall behind. Well done.
Oh, nice saying, gaming. I think I've seen some of those videos. I would like to play this in widescreen, but at the same time, like, I don't know, there's something that just feels weird about playing this in widescreen just through mods. Like, it doesn't look as correct as something native. I mean, obviously, it's a mod. It wouldn't look the greatest unless you built it into the game, but I'm still hoping that someday, somehow, we're going to get an HD remaster of this in Dynasty Warriors 5. I don't really care too much about 2 and 3, because really 4 and 5 is where, like, they really started to solidify a lot of the mechanics in the games. And I guess one of the other ways that we could do a Nuzlocke is just play through all the free mode stages in a game, like Dynasty Warriors 6, and still I would probably need a spreadsheet of some sort to keep track of who's dead, who's not. Oh yeah, Origins is the start of a brand new era, and I am so excited, because, like, the game is fucking good. I don't know how to say it to anyone who doesn't believe me, but the game is fucking good. I'm having so much fun. We haven't even started, like, I don't think we've fully joined Cao Cao's army yet on the live streams, but,
impressive.
Like, I'm almost done playing through Shu's story, and I've already got both endings for Wu, so it's like, I'm probably going to have to just do some grinding and stuff until I finish Wei's story. That's all I could think, because, like, I want to experience Wei's story genuinely on stream, because that's my favorite faction. Of course, that's the faction that I'm going to want to have. I want to be able to look back on what it was like to experience this new era of my favorite franchise with my favorite faction. Now, the other thing is, if I lose because my commander died, or the enemy commander escapes or something like that. I'm not going to consider that the death of the character that I'm playing as. So I'm going to put that specific rule in that I have to actually die. So as long as I'm careful, I should be okay, right? Which Dynasty Warriors game has the best storytelling? Origins, without a doubt. The next one would probably be Spirit of Sanada, then Samurai Warriors 5, then Dynasty Warriors 7, I'd probably say. And the main reason why 9 isn't that high is because of the voice acting. I feel like if I were to play through that and just read the text myself, like play the Chinese dub, I probably wouldn't mind the story. I wonder if there would be a group of people that would be willing to do like a fan dub of Dynasty Warriors 9 and try to do everything a bit more seriously, like essentially the same way that they did it in Origins, because I think that would be a fun project and mod, and maybe it would get people to play more Dynasty Warriors 9. I was honestly kind of tempted to redub the scenes in Dynasty Warriors 3 because, well, those are like super cheesy voices, and I'm curious because the animations are just as cheesy. It's very of its time, but I wonder if the animations can be played serious at all, or if it's just like, no, you have to cheese it up. I don't know, Baxter. I would personally prefer to see them release a Dynasty Warriors 10 next. And like, I want the formula of Origins to be kind of its own thing. Because like, these games are still lots of fun. I think the biggest thing is Dynasty Warriors has kind of garnered two factions of the fandom. Like, you've got the very RPG enjoying side of the fandom that loves the grinding, loves the character interactions, loves the storytelling and that sort of stuff. And then you got the more arcadey, beat 'em up kind of fans that just prefer the action, the character roster, that sort of stuff. And that's why, like, Origins does have a divide. Like, for the most part, people are saying that it's good. Because it is. But I can definitely see how somebody who's not really big into RPGs and that sort of stuff would dislike Dynasty Warriors Origins. Oh, like, there are some characters in Origins that are played, like, very grounded, very serious, and then you've got Qinggong as an example. That guy absolutely hams it up. And we were talking about it in the last live stream of Origins. That's the same voice actor as Gan Ning in Origins, Sima Zhao in 7 and 8, as well as many other villagers, elders that, like, he's everywhere. His name is Kaiji Tang. He just seems like an absolute bro. If you've seen, like, him at cons and stuff.
The east gate has been cleared of enemies. Continue advancing towards the enemy's main camp.
You are a hero without equal.
Well, I think that's the thing. Like, Dynasty Warriors is known for the soldiers and the generics to have, like, these very cartoony voices, but then the main characters, some of them do, but some of them have, like, just normal-ass voices. It's just that they're given a lot more energy, and they're way more over the top, whereas Dynasty Warriors Origins, the voice acting is almost the same kind of line as like a Tales game or Final Fantasy. Like, it has that anime inspiration, but still can play itself fairly seriously. Some voices are very normal, and some voices are definitely wouldn't come out of a normal human being's voice, but sounds perfectly fine in a video game. Yeah.
We must all follow
Origins
your
is
example.
definitely leaning towards that RPG side of things, and I think that's the problem with the Dynasty Warriors franchise, is that because it started as like this evolution of beat 'em up games, and it's evolved a lot over the years, and some people like got into it because of the beat 'em up style. I mean, that's kind of what got me into it, but I'm also an RPG fan. Like, I just enjoy video games in general. Like, I fucking loved Astrobot to the point where I was almost going to make a video on it, and then I was like, you know what?
Enemy officer defeated.
There's something nice about keeping a game as like my me time game. Right now, that's Dynasty Warriors Origins, so I don't have a game that is just solely for me. And Astrobot was already getting so many accolades that it was like, I don't need another video out there just saying, yeah, this game is good. It deserves Game of the Year. So, like, I just play it anytime that I have the urge to play a platformer. But, like, I enjoy Mario Kart. I like Tetris. I actually enjoy columns. If you've watched the Wii U video, I make a joke that the greatest 16-bit game of all time is Columns on the Sega Genesis. That's not completely a joke, because I actually really enjoy that game. Like, I played it with the Sonic's Genesis collection on 360, and I was going for all the achievements in that, because you have to like get a high score or get to a certain point in each game. It's like one achievement per game in the collection, and I got the achievement and I just kept going. Like, I was like, damn, am I just good at columns? Because I kind of suck at Tetris. So I was like, wait, am I actually good at a game? But like, I'll play just about anything. There's not a whole lot that I will avoid. Sports sims, I think, are the only one, with racing sims being a close second because it's practically a sports sim at that point. So, I've been seeing a lot of people complain about the way that they pronounce Lu Bu's name, and like, I don't pronounce it right, but I try to pronounce most
Enemy officer
foreign words correctly when I say them, especially when I'm like in a script or something. But the way that you are supposed to say Lu Bu is like, it's almost like Li Bu, but like, you say the E at the back of your throat, and then you say the U at the front of your mouth, like Yu Bu. It's very weird. It's the same as like when people call him Kong Zhong instead of Kong Rong, because they don't pronounce their R's the same way. Like, a lot of languages don't use that R kind of sound. Like, in Japanese, they roll their R's, as an example. I think German's the same way. And Chinese is closer to ours than it is to Japanese, but it's like Kong Ho. It's like you're saying the R in the like much farther back in your throat. Languages are fun. Not to try to be really good at saying them, but it's fun to know how languages are different in the way that some languages do not have certain sounds that other languages do. Yeah, and that's the other thing. In Japan, they have completely different names because they actually use their Japanese names. Like, Lu Bu is Ryofu. Sunsa is Sonsaku. Cao Cao is just Soso. Like, Shahudun is Kakoton. Like, they actually use the Japanese names. And the only reason why I know most of those names is because of Ikichusen. Had to think about that for a while. Well, we made it through a stage with Shinji, so I'm going to switch it up. We're going to go with Cao Ren because we do want to level these guys up relatively close to each other. And we're down one item. So we are still going to go with arrow defense because that's very important. Oh no. I can guarantee you, Baxter, it is not because we had so many years with Japanese voices. I can guarantee you that because I was not paying attention to what the Japanese words were saying when I was reading the subtitles. Oh, the Japanese script keeps the courtesy names. I would like to see them include that in the English script. Kind of sucks that they didn't keep that, but like, it doesn't necessarily take it away.
Enemy officer.
Like, it doesn't take something away from the story. It is a piece that would be nice to have, not a requirement, I would say. You ever talk to the Y? What? Yet the PS5 version of Origins does not have the Chinese dub. I'm hoping that it gets patched in. I honestly don't know why. The only thing that I can think of, and somebody had mentioned this, is the PS5 even out in China? Because, like, that might be the case. Or maybe Dynasty Warriors Origins isn't releasing in China on PS5. I don't know. It sucks. I would like to have the Chinese dub just because, like, even though I would still stick with the English dub, like, every now and then it would be nice to switch over. Hey, Bushin! Doing well. And my Origins instincts just kicked in as I zoomed in on the map to try to dodge. Yeah, PS5 is in China? Well, then I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Here they come! Bow! Bow to the miracles of the way of
Bushin,
peace!
I do plan to order that treasure box edition sometime soon. Essentially, I'm not going to actually see the money from, like, YouTube. Usually what they do is they don't actually pay you out until the end of the following month that you make that money. And that's partly because they lump it in to the ad revenue, which is always estimated. Actually, I'm going to grab red hair. This is going to be the the best idea for me. But I am planning to buy the treasure box edition before I see that money, just because like I can just spare the extra amount to take that off. Hopefully when it comes in, I'm gonna do a live stream of the unboxing of the treasure box edition, and that'll also mean that I'll have a second physical copy that I'll be able to force onto my friends so that they will play this game. You know who you are. Like, I still like how that is. That was a conversation I had with one of my friends who, like, he has a bunch of games on his backlog already, and I'm like, oh, you should play Dynasty Warriors Origins. Like, he's a big JRPG fan, so I know he's going to enjoy at least the story portion. Because the way that I would describe it, especially to an RPG fan who hasn't played a Muso game in a long time, essentially, it's a Fire Emblem game, but instead of the tactics battles, you have a Dynasty Warriors battle. That's how it is. Which treasure box will I buy? The Origins one. I'm buying the Chinese Asian one. Also, partly because that's a multi-language version, so like if I do have a friend that wants to play it, then again, I have 2 copies that I can lend out.
In the end, it's all cheap trickery. Bao, eliminate Zhang Bao.
Yeah, not having co-op is a big thing that I can definitely understand. But I don't know how they would implement it, and I mentioned this in the first impressions video as well, but like, it would make sense if you got to pick between like the male and female Guardian of Peace. That way, like, player 1 can be the male, player 2 can be the female, or vice versa, whichever player 1 happens to pick.
We must not fall behind.
And then the other option is to make player 2 the companion, but then that feels like a shot in the foot for the player 1 who has to play as Ziluan. Oh yeah, I'm ordering it through PlayAsia, Bushin, so the version that I am buying says multi-language /Asia. Again, that's the other thing. Duels. How would that work? Mind you, they do duels in this, and player 2 or player 1 just kind of sits out for that. I could see it happen where, like, the screen goes full for the duel, and then when the duel is over, like, player 1 would come in or player 2 would come in, and it would, like, zoom in or out or whatever. Like, I could see them doing it that way to make the transition back and forth between duel and gameplay fairly seamless. I think that would be the best way to do it. But having a 2-player option, I could only see that being a thing after you've beaten the game the first time, or you are only allowed to use, like, player 2 is only allowed to use the companions that you have met up to that point and are with the faction that you are siding with. So, like, up until you choose a side, you can use, like, Guan Yu and Zheng Fei as they appear, and then Huang Gai, Zun Cheng Cheng, like, that sort of stuff. That's the only thing that I can think of, but then some stages require you to go it alone and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know how you would implement a 2-player option. It's one thing that I have been thinking about for a very long time. Yeah, there are duels in Dynasty Warriors 6. I don't know how they were done with 2-player. Well, I feel like because they were just like everybody kind of formed a circle around you, they didn't really have to worry about screen real estate and stuff because the camera would just pan up and zoom out a little bit to show you that. I think if I recall correctly. I don't play Dynasty Warriors 6 very often. Hey, Isaac. Everything's going peachy keen right now because we're just on the second stage. I'm making a point to kill everything, partly as a just in case for making sure I don't die, but also I need to still level up all my characters. Like Shahoodun's my only character, period, that has a level 10 weapon. Like, I don't even think Lu Bu has his level 10 weapon yet. Oh, yeah. Devin's art. I actually was just talking to Night Owl earlier today. We haven't, like, interacted super
Impressive.
lot because, like, I'll be honest, working on the videos that I've been working on, they've been always like these high production value, lots of scripting, editing, recording, like just honestly way too much work for the amount of views I know that they're going to get, but these are the types of videos that I like to make. Now, because they're very, they take a lot of time,
Defeated.
because of that, it's made it hard to talk to, interact, and collaborate with other content creators. So that's kind of why I made a few changes this year. I haven't really posted any videos other than the Dynasty Warriors Origins video. I do still need to make a video about the Why We Love Warriors video, which, if you don't know what that is, I go really into detail about it in the update stream. That was the first stream of the year, where I streamed some Dynasty Warriors 7, unlocking some rare weapons. But essentially, it's going to be a community video, so like anybody can submit and be a part of the video. There's just a few things that I want to make sure of, like that people are on camera or using an avatar for themselves, so that, you know, when someone else is talking, especially, that there's a visual for the viewer to be like, that's who's talking, and that it's not Chris, etc., etc. I want it to feel like a documentary about the history of the franchise, but also the history of the fandom. So, like, when I talk about the games, I'm not just going to be saying, you know, these are the facts. I'm also going to be like, so this is what the general consensus was from, like, gamers and fans. So, like, Dynasty Warriors 6, it's going to be mixed. And I'm going to try to also still have comedic moments while seriously covering the history of the franchise and fandom. I'm hoping that's the key word, is hoping, that I can finish this video for Musou, but there is a chance that I won't be able to because it is huge. Also, hello, lady. I can't believe I missed that. I saw the yo-yo, and then I was like, hey, and oh, it's Lady. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Oh, we gotta see at least DLC for Origins. I don't know if we'll see a sequel. It's hard to say whether or not, because based on this, they definitely feel like they're in an experimental era. And I'd like to see them experiment more, because that's how you evolve and you grow, and you create these masterpieces. So I would like to see them take what they've learned from Origins, build upon it for the next release, but I still would like to see them continue the story with the same voice actors, like essentially create a sequel. But yeah, back to the why we love Warriors. Essentially, my goal is to have it out for Musou. I'll be happy as long as it releases this year. Like that's the big thing. And I'm gonna try not to do too many other videos while I'm working on this, because it's gonna be big. It's gonna be a very large, beefy video. I'm going to need to record lots of gameplay footage. Hey, thank you for the super chat, Bushin. What's up next, or what's next for the Samurai Warriors series, using the engine retelling the Yukimura Sanada story? Honestly, I could see them reusing the Origins formula and system, but they could even tell the sequel to Samurai Warriors 5.
Officer defeated.
Like they could tell Hideyoshi's story, or even like go all the way up to Sekigahara, but like focus on ooh. Oh, that would actually be good. Like Samurai Warriors 6 could take the Origins formula and you play as just like a wandering warrior or something. Hopefully you get to customize them. And you play through under Hideyoshi up until the halfway point when he dies, and you have to pick between the Eastern or Western Army. And just like with Origins, there's a period of time where you can play as both sides. I think that would be fun. Fear my money. Bushin, that has the same energy as oh my god, I forget the name of the movie. It's a Chris Rock movie where he plays a comedian who dies but gets reborn in the body of a rich white man. So, like, already set up for great comedy. But all he wants to do is stand-up comedy. That's his passion. And he's the same person, reborn as this rich old white man. So he gets up on stage, he's making these jokes, and somebody's heckling him, and he just looks at him and goes, "Shut up before I crush you with my wallet." That line. That line was so perfect. Excuse me. Yeah, I think Origins is going to mix things up. I just really hope that we still get these more arcadey games, because, like, I keep comparing it to Mario. Like, Mario has the 3D Mario and the 2D Mario. Warriors could have the more RPG-heavy games and the more arcadey beat-em-up games. All right, so who should I use next to try to level up? Shu Huang, maybe? Yes, he is lowest. And I forgot I didn't use an alternate outfit with Cao Ren, so we're gonna do it now. Origins does not run well on my PC, but also my PC is just like a retail PC that I've Frankensteined into what it is right now. I should not be a content creator. I know nothing about PCs.
Unleash your rage, my chosen children.
I should learn.
Unleash your rage upon the Hun and bring forth the age of the Yellow Turbans.
Cao Cao will penetrate enemy lines from the east.
Oh,
while Sun
Lighty,
Jian
you and me
attacks from
both.
the west. The volunteer forces will break through the middle and join the other two forces.
I can completely understand when my stream, like, gets laggy and shit, because I'm like, yep, that's my potato. Right there. My potato is, it's a hot potato, but it's doing its best.
Crush them in one blow.
I do plan to upgrade my PC setup and stuff eventually, especially now that I have a decent microphone. Also, like, I was not expecting this microphone to have this much of a quality improvement over my Snowball. Because, like, I don't even have a pop filter on it. And, I recorded a few things. Like, I recorded the Dynasty Warriors Origins first impressions with this. And usually with the blue microphone and with most USB microphones, Audacity will show you a little bit of a wavelength going along the lines when you're completely silent. This is nothing. Zilch. And it's still a USB microphone. Like, I don't have a mixer or anything like that. This is all by itself. This is what the mic sounds like. No filters or anything. What mic? Can you pass me the box right there? Yep. It is the Shure MV7 Plus podcast microphone. See if I can turn that off. So that's the box here. And it has an LED. So every time I talk, it lights up. And you can customize the color of the LED as well. And there is an app that allows you to adjust the sound quality. Like, you can adjust the gain, the bass, everything. It's fantastic. I had $250 in gift cards to the local music shop where I would usually get my guitars back when I made music. And I knew they had really good microphones because they also rent their equipment, and a lot of people rent for like galas, special events, and that sort of stuff. Like, when I was going through college, I took business, and one of my on-the-job training was to, like, put on a gala, put on a fundraising gala for a not-for-profit. And that was one of the things we did. We rented equipment from this shop called Long and McQuaid. So anyways, I had $250 in gift cards from Christmas. And this was on sale. I think it was like $50 to $80 off, something like that. It still cost me $150 out of my pocket. And yeah, this is Canadian money. So yeah, it's an expensive mic, but it is both USB and XLR, and that's why I got it, because I said, well, at least it's going to be an upgrade for the USB side, and then I'll eventually get the XLR mixer and everything to just make it better. I'm starting to think I don't need the mixer or anything, because damn, this sounds so fucking good. No problem with reverb. You don't use that round cover thing. Oh, the pop stop. or the pop filter. I call it the popper stopper because of a Linkin Park behind the scenes video. Because they would be like, this is the thing that stops the pop from going through. See, like, and they removed it and it's like, and in the end, it doesn't even matter. And then they put it on, it's like, in the end, it doesn't even matter. It stops the pop from getting through. You only get rock. But, like, I could actually record music with this mic, whereas with the Snowball, it would absolutely peak the hell out of it because when I sing, I get loud. Because I learned to sing through rock and metal. So that's how, like, I can sing pop and folk and, you know, if you go onto Spotify, I'm on there. You can see my old singer-songwriter stuff and some of my instrumental music that I recorded in my parents' basement with a Rock Band microphone in like the year 2009 or something. But like I still sing in the car because like I enjoy it. I have recorded myself singing like every now and then just to see how I sound, and I would really like to one day either do a music stream or post like TikToks and stuff, covers. Nice. Is that an achievement or something? Oh yeah, lady. Sorry, I missed that message earlier. I am going to be using this microphone for the voiceovers. That's why I'm re-recording my lines as Yoshihiro, which I got the lines re-recorded. I was going to re-record the like sound effects because we're doing attacks and stuff like that as well, and I didn't have the energy or the voice to do it Saturday, and then yesterday we went to a brunch buffet with friends, so I was in a food coma for the entire day. I just sat on my couch and played Origins for like most of the day. Get 30 S ranks.
We must not fall
nice.
behind.
Oh, and they're running away. Guess I'm not gonna get the weapon experience from that. Hey, no worries, lady. Hopefully it goes on a good sale and you can get it for a better price than I did, but I really wanted the upgrade. I wasn't going to like wait and hold out to see if I could get a better deal or a better microphone or something, because like I knew that if I wanted to do these voiceover stuff justice, I needed to match the overall quality of everyone else, and the blue snowball just wasn't doing it. I could hear the background noise because I'm also a loud talker, period. That's why the mic is this far away from me, whereas like most people might be able to like handle talking to through a mic like this close to you. But no. I have the ADHD where my volume knob is either at 0 or 11. There is no in between. It's either I'm not talking or I am shouting. Yeah, I mean, you gotta rest. Rest is just as important as work. I was actually telling Blizz that, also saying it out loud for myself because, yeah. there's a reason your boy does cannabis, because he needs something to stop him from working from time to time. You just gotta get loud like me. Start singing along to those Judas Priest albums and Drowning Pool, Slipknot. Actually, Judas Priest was how I learned how to, like, belt my falsettos. Because my very first car was a 95 Tercel, something like that. But it had a cassette tape player. It did not have a CD player, so I couldn't listen to any of my CDs at the time. I didn't have any cassettes, so I was borrowing like my parents' cassettes, which were fine, but they weren't like my taste in music. And then I did get Judas Priest, Screaming for Vengeance, so I was singing along to stuff like oh my god. Well, Screaming for Vengeance, Bloodstone, You Got Another Thing Coming, Take These Chains, Alien, Electric Eye. God, that one is so fun to sing.
Impressive.
Charge!
Yeah, it's tough to get into the mindset of relaxation, and honestly, Origins has been a big help for me because, like, I'm just enjoying the game so much that I don't mind taking that time for myself. And maybe it was because I also, before Origins even came out, I was playing Astrobot because I got money for my birthday and I bought that, and I was like, God, this game is so good, I should do a video on it. And then I was like, you know what? Let's not. Let's just make this a me-time game. I posted like 1 or 2 videos of the gameplay footage that I did record over on the second channel, Gildart Gameplay. Go subscribe. Use the gameplay footage if you need it, as long as you credit. But anyways, I just was like, why don't I have a game that's just for me? No content. And Astrobot just made a lot of sense because, like, I knew it wouldn't perform well. It's a mainstream game when I'm mostly known for Muso stuff and, like, the odd time doing JRPGs and that sort of stuff. Like, I should still stay in my lane for the algorithm. So, yeah. Can you put your... can somebody else post the link, because I cannot click off of the game. When this is in full screen, I can't click off of it. Or wait, I could just do it on my phone. Un momento. youtube.com/Gildart Gameplay. And my phone automatically. There we go. Oh my god, that... Can I edit that? God damn it. The P and the S is backwards. youtube.com/Gildart Gameplay. There. There, now it's a link. Did it? Yeah. The fuck? It also had HTTPS. Yeah, that's what you put ahead of a cat's URL is https. http.
Impressive.
Yeah, the second channel is Gildart gameplay. Tales of Heroes, I do have that downloaded. I have the ROM. I don't actually own the physical game. I will eventually, because this collection that you see beside me, this is all Warriors games. So, like, it's not just Muso Koei Tecmo games. It's Sengoku Basara, Fate Extella, Utawari Rumino Zan. Anybody? Like, I'm trying to gather them all, and I would love to do another Muso clones video, but right now I really want to work on that Why We Love Warriors video. So really the only thing that would be coming out between now and when that actually gets finished is just very small videos, like daily grinds, expandeds, that sort of stuff. Like 5-10 minute long videos that I can do within the span of a couple of days, kind of thing.
In battle, strength alone will not save you.
Yes, I do have Fire Emblem Warriors and Three Hopes. Like, I own at least one version of every Koei Warriors game that has been released. I'm missing a couple of releases for having a complete North American collection. I also decided not to get a physical of Origins on Xbox just because of money. But, oh, come on. Stop it with the... Oh god, am I gonna die? Oh god. Fuck. Sorry, just... Yeah. Nope, no, no, no! Stop it with the grappling! Please! Okay, you know what? How do you like this, motherfucker? Huh? Huh? How do you like me now?
Fortune be with you.
You fucked around, now it's time to find out, bitch!
My spirit shall prevail in the heavens.
I do have a couple of videos showing the Warriors collections. They are old. I should do a new video. Because, like, I've even reorganized the collection. Like, I don't know if you can see... like, this one. Or even... like, you can see that these are near the end of the shelf. There's other games in behind. And the way that I did that, like, I still need a couple more, but egg cartons. Egg cartons are the exact size, and they lift them up so that you can see them in behind. Like, I should probably do a new video because I've got new figures, I've got new games. And, like, this isn't just Warriors. Like, I've got some Atelier stuff in here, mostly my Ryza stuff. Because Gundam was a big Muso game, I've got 2 shelves for my Gunpla. And then, like, these cube things have all my controllers and stuff in them. But, like, this is where all of the Warriors stuff is. Anything that is or could be Warriors is in here. I do have... Gotta double check. I do have all of the North American Warriors games on Switch, with the exception of Pirate Warriors 4. That's the only physical I'm missing.
And Yuan Shu shall provide support.
I kind of wish they kept the mustache and beard on that character model just for Yuan Shu.
Generals, good fortune
Because
in battle.
it doesn't make sense to only have it in the cutscene. Also, the Dynasty Warriors 3 models being used in the cutscenes is phenomenal.
Lord Yuan Shu, I am counting on you. Farewell.
Yeah, they might not get too expensive, but they'll probably still get somewhat expensive.
Be so smug for long.
All right. Sishui Gate time. I think I'm going to switch back to Genji because, like, overall, she's like the weakest character that I have as far as like potential. Her range isn't that great. So like if she dies, she's going to be like, it's not going to make me sad. Well, it's going to make me sad that Shenji dies, but it's not going to make me sad from the perspective of the challenge.
This is a just battle to punish the traitors that ravage this land. All forces, march to Sishui
Now, I'm going to take out these officers here
They are strong. Do not falter.
before I go. I am going to attack the supply
They
depot.
are strong. Do not falter.
Enemy officer defeated.
Yeah, I don't think Pirate Warriors 4 is going to get any reprints anytime
We
soon,
are
so
camped in front of Sishui Gate.
I think,
We
like,
request provisions
for me
the
right
coming
now,
battle with
I'm going
the
to keep an
enemy.
eye out for it. I am going to hold out for a good
Even
enough
if I
price,
send the supplies,
because I'm also
Glory
saving
will
up
be
for
all
other
sunshine.
things.
We will not send the supply convoy.
Enemy
But
officer
I do
defeated.
plan to slowly save up and slowly buy up, like, just everything Warriors.
We must not fall
I
behind.
would like to have, like, all the figures, all the minifigures. Especially, like, I like the Dynasty Warriors 6 ones for some reason. They look so cute. Just like the chibi designs of the Dynasty Warriors 6 outfits and stuff. Yeah, the Fire Emblem games are actually, like, pretty decent. It does kind of suck that, like, there's a lot of clones, but I feel like Three Hopes did it better than the original Fire Emblem Warriors.
The enemy is strong.
Oh god. The lock-on is getting me. Whoa.
Enemy officer defeated.
It is nice to be able to, like, get a little bit of grinding in when you're doing a challenge, because most of the time, when I do a challenge, I try to max out whatever character I'm using. It's kind of difficult to do that when you're using all of the characters. Now, is it on the other side of this that the health... Oh, it's the Muso. But I was right. Oh, man. I would love to see Warriors games get some actually good, but, like, affordable figures. Like, Pop-Up Parade would be really fucking nice to see them get a couple of those. Same with Ryza, but Ryza actually got some decent, cheap figures fairly recently through Sega. Like, Sega is producing the figures, just as an example. Like, these two. are Sega. They were like $25 a piece. This one on the pool floaty is Sega. She was like 30. Like, that's what I want for Dynasty Warriors. Could you imagine if we had figures like that for like 30, 40 bucks? Hell, I'd pay 50, 60 bucks for a figure like that, like Pop-Up Parade or some of the cheaper
Where's
Namco
the supply convoy?
figures.
Our morale is dwindling.
Don't worry, Sun-chan. I'm on my way to try to take the supply depot.
They are strong, but do not falter.
They are strong, but do not falter.
See, I don't
Enemy
like the
officer defeated.
posable figures because they always need to make some sort of sacrifice visually in order to have the articulation. So, like, I much prefer statues to action
They
figures,
are strong, but do not falter.
just because they look better in general. I understand wanting to pose them. Like, if they gave them real clothes and made the articulation underneath the clothes, that wouldn't be too bad. I know Nendroids have been starting to do that,
Enemy officer defeated.
but like, you always lose a little bit of the visual appeal of the figures when they have
Without food,
some sort of
we have no choice
articulation,
but to
unless they're
withdraw.
Gundams. If they're robots,
Are there no warriors here?
They've
that can
already got
defeat
the articulation
Huashong?
built into their
there is
design.
a road there. We can attack the enemy supply depot from there.
and hey, like, I wouldn't judge somebody to pick up figures that you can pose. In fact, they do have some Dynasty Warriors 9 ones. One for Shahodun, Gaoyun, and Zhou, and God, do I want the Shahodun something fierce, but they're like $500 or something like that. They're disgusting, and they're posable, so they're not quite what I would want, but I would still buy them and put them in the collection. Because that's just the type
Quite
of
a
person
bounty.
I am.
I believe Lord Sun-chan was in need of some provisions.
God, you gotta love that, like, slightly transparent
Enemy
midriff.
officer defeated.
We must not fall behind.
Oh, there's some
Good.
Tekken ones coming out?
Problems are
Those
solved.
would be cool.
Now we attack Sishui Gate. Impressive.
Now, do I accept the duel with Huashong? Oh, they're out already. Damn. I've been, like, trying to keep my eyes away from figures because I have a bad habit of buying the ones that are cheap and of characters I like. And just because they're cheap doesn't mean that they're affordable when you buy, like, 5 of them. I think I will try to duel Huashong if he challenges me. If he doesn't, I'm cool. I am definitely not going to take the duel with Lu Bu.
You want to take me on?
I shall play a requiem for you.
I actually, like, wanted Huashong to be a playable character in Dynasty Warriors 4 Extreme Legends. Like, I remember even making a design, which his design was very similar to what Fushi's design would become in Warriors Orochi, which is weird, but he was clean shaved. That was the only difference. And he used more of a bastard sword than a great sword. So, like, just a little bit smaller. And he would use it with, like, a one-hand kind of thing. Okay. Fuck. I like how it's like, draw. Did you see how much damage I did to them versus what they did to me? Come on. Draw my ass. I guess Chelsea wasn't paying attention because I... Yes. Yes. Yeah, like, I do enjoy that they seem to be doing a lot more unique NPCs in their games. Though I would just like them to be playable. They just don't have to be well thought out. They can just be literally the generic moveset.
You must not fall behind!
Enemy officer defeated.
Impressive!
God damn it. There we go. We got the
Hua
cutscene.
Zhang has been slain? By whom?
I, Zhen Ji, have vanquished the enemy officer Hua Zhang.
I mean, he plays just like
Enemy officer
every
defeated.
other club character, so I always gave him a different weapon because I feel like the club isn't quite a good match for him. But I do feel like something whole arm
Enemy
is good, like a
officer defeated.
pike. I used to give him the moon spear, or whatever it's called. The one that was given to Li Dian in Dynasty Warriors 9 through the DLC weapons. Because I like that, and I also like the ball and chain thing that Xu Shen had. No, but it's very close. Like, it feels... I find the movesets that are similar but different in Dynasty Warriors 9 don't differentiate enough to really make me go, oh yeah, this is the better sword user, this is the better spear user. It's just like, they all kind of suck. Oh, is he? Oh yeah, he's running away now. I'm not going to catch up. But we didn't die as Shinji.
Impressive.
Good. We can sacrifice her to Lu Bu in the next stage. I am not looking forward to this at all. Ooh. Guan Yu's weapon for Hua Zhang would be fun. I should try that. Excuse me. Excuse me. God damn it. All those late nights with Origins catching up to me. Yeah. I feel like the other factions definitely need some more love.
We can always get provisions from Sishui Gate. Do not hold back.
Okay.
Punish these traitors to the Han.
Remember Sishui Gate. Stand
I'm not
down
looking
for
forward
now
to this,
and see
guys.
what happens.
You will not break through our forces. We will head north. Our destination is Hulao Gate. We will head southward, straight for Hulao Gate.
Lu Bu is probably going to cause the first death,
Archers ready.
and I'm not looking forward to that.
Enemies down.
Enemy officer defeated.
At least it hasn't gotten to the point where the foot soldiers are dealing way too much damage for me to take. Wall of Fade being one of the best songs in Dynasty Warriors history. I love the new remix in Origins. A Final Fantasy Muso would be, like, well, it's necessary. Like, just call it the City of Warriors. I don't care. I just want it. Like, yesterday. I want it yesterday. Where'd my horse go? FT9, you should not. I don't trust
Break down the
myself
gates
to do
with
that.
the ram. Protect the ram while it heads for Hulao Gate.
Let's try to take out these officers that are over here. At least I can try to get some stat increases and weapon experience.
We must not fall behind.
Enemy officer defeated.
We must not fall behind.
And, like, I feel like Dissidia has its own story to the point where you could just adapt that into a Warriors game fairly easily. One of these days, I'll go a stream without yawning. And today is not that day.
Enemy officer defeated.
I'm like just dreading going to Hulao Gate and seeing Lu Bu. I do not want to do this. Here we go.
All forces attack. Take Dongzhu's head.
Is that who I think it is?
Stay away from me, please. Just go after Yuan Shao. I'll go after Dongzhu.
Lu Bu's come to destroy
It'll be a race to
us.
see who can kill the commander first. Please. Nope. 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 I don't care if it affects my morale. Lu Bu's just like circling down there. Like he's waiting for me. He's like, you know that red hair can't get up there. I'll just keep running around until you come down. Fucker. There we go.
Strong.
Nope, 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 nope. You don't want to do this, Lu Bu. Trust me. Trust me. You don't want to hit a girl. Please, don't. Just run away. If I can run away. Maybe if I ignore him, he'll go away.
Can you survive my dance of death?
Let's try it. Oh, this might be our first death.
I shall play a requiem for you.
Okay.
Draw.
Oh! Oh! We did it! Oh, I can't believe it.
With such power, perhaps you could.
Playing defensively worked. Who would have thought? Now, I don't think Lu Bu just suddenly starts going after me yet.
Impressive.
Yeah, I beat a girl as a girl.
At this point, I have no need of Luo Yang. Burn the city and keep the invaders out.
Now, are we going to be able to kill Dongchuo before he retreats? Probably not. Not on hard mode.
As long as my dream comes to fruition, I can
Yeah,
sacrifice
I
the
am
capital
very,
city
very happy
for
Lu Bu
2
doesn't get
or
enraged
3.
by Dongchuo's or Diao Chan's death. He would not get enraged by Dongchuo's death.
Here is where I show my authority.
Now, when is the difficulty going to ramp up to the point where I'm going to need to worry about the foot soldiers? Because that's my biggest fear getting into a challenge like this is, especially in the later stages, how many of my characters are gonna just fucking die? Nope.
Enemy officer defeated.
No attacking me. You hear me? And I don't think I know off the top of my head where the Muso wines and dim sums are in other stages. I know where they are in all the Yellow Turban and Dongchuo stages. I do not know off the top of my head on all of the others. Like, I think I remember Shapi. I think. Who's my favorite female character in 4 based on moveset? Yue Ying. Hands down. I love that moveset. I was very happy that she got the dagger axe back in Dynasty Warriors 7 through DLC, and then in 8 as her EX weapon, and I was very disappointed when she got the arm blade in 8 Empires and Warriors Orochi 4.
Enemy officer defeated.
Yeah, that's the thing, is it's going to get harder. It'll only get harder from here. And like, yes, I have someone like Shahodun that's maxed out, but obviously I'm not going to use Shahodun until everyone else is dead, because I'm not going to run the risk of losing Shahodun. Which also kind of sucks because he needs to increase his defense. He's not fully maxed out yet. Whoa. I don't think so, Dongchuo. Oh god. Fuck. Sometimes I do like giving Lu Bu the dagger axe because, like, in Dynasty Warriors 8, he has the rake, and then, like, it's almost as if he's a farmer. He's got the rake and the hoe.
Go after Dong's Lord.
That's what I'm doing. He's right here. You don't have to tell me twice, Yuan Shao. Oh, come on with the guarding. You, sir, can fuck the fuck off. Do you hear me? Oh, God, the lock on. Oh, I'll take that full heal, please. Oh, no. Just floating in the air.
Retreat for now!
Oh, no. Get him! Oh, he's so... There we go!
You will
Beat
not
him.
have my head!
Honestly, like, so many of the movesets in Dynasty Warriors 8 are just so good. That's why, like, it was my favorite game until Origins came out. Now, this is likely where things start to get a little tricky.
We will attack Yuan Shao. Wait, cousin. We're no match for him militarily. You, of all people, should know. If we do nothing, then Yuan Shao will swallow the North whole. The time to act is now. His influence must be nipped in the bud.
Excuse me. Okay. So Xiaopi, this is where the fun starts. I think I'm going to have to take Shenji into this just in case she dies. She's the one that I'm willing to lose the most. I don't know if we'll ever see, well, they did make a Strike Force 2, technically, but I don't know if we'll ever see another Strike Force. I would love to see it, because thinking about it now, that would be an incredible addition to the combat system of Origins. Could you imagine that? That would be wild.
The beast Lu Bu must die today.
But I don't know, I don't really see them doing another anytime soon.
Lu Bu has tightly shut his gates. First, we must eliminate any enemies that come charging out.
Enemy officer defeated.
Okay, troops still not dealing terrible damage, but enough that I'm going to start keeping an eye. I'm definitely going to want to think about, like, who has the best range. Because, like, Shu Huang has a pretty decent range, but he's slow. Bao Ren, I don't think, has the greatest of range. I was initially going to allow myself to use my my created characters, and then I was like, no, that would mean that I have even more characters that I could potentially lose, so just doing it with the actual characters for that faction, that's going to make the other stories that much more interesting. right? Like, an Origin Strike Force would be the perfect time to bring it back.
They are strong, but do not falter.
Oh, I loved Zheng Liao in the classic games. Like, even though he has the same weapon as Guan Yu and the same base move set as Lu Meng, he was still one of my favorite characters to play. Because his charge attacks that differentiated him from Lu Meng, just, they're so good. Okay. How we doing? Oh, look, it's another red hair. I think that's where one of the health or Muso plus 10 is.
There is a stream going through the castle. That will substantially limit our movements.
Okay, now.
Lu Bu intends to ally with Yuan Shu. We cannot allow this to
Oh,
happen.
fuck off.
I can no longer serve an animal who only thinks of war.
Enemy officer defeated.
Might as well take these guys out.
We can't fall behind.
Use boulders to dam the stream going through the castle.
That's up the north. There's my boy. Oh no, my boy.
Soon, Cao Cao will bring light to the world.
The PS3 version of Multi-Raid 2, however, is just the PSP version, playable on PS3. It's not an HD version like the first game on PS3 and 360. So keep that in mind. Father, help! Oh, Astif movie. Oh, Tom Ska.
Defend the castle
You
until reinforcements arrive.
brutally depressed and angry man. All right, Bushin, thanks for coming out. Have a good night. And now we get to block the river as Genji.
The water will recede. We must attack now.
And we're not going to go after Lu Bu just yet. Because we don't want to die just yet. Lower the morale, because morale is important. It's not as important as it is in Origins, but
Serving Lu Bu is no longer in my interests.
I'll take it, even though I still need weapon experience for this character.
I bow to your skill.
Get gone.
I cannot share the same path with Lu Bu
Oh,
any
I can
longer.
still get... There we go. Got the weapon experience. Beautiful.
Enemy
And
officer
attack
defeated.
+1. Now is the only way into the castle
Must not
by
fall behind.
Lu Bu. I think so. I might just have to sneak past Lu Bu and go take out Qinggong and Diao Chan. And hopefully that'll just make him a hell of a lot easier to deal with. Who's this? Is it Chenggong?
Charging blindly again. The warrior only sees the battlefield.
I like how they had cutscenes where it just had the character that you were playing
I am
as
no longer needed
just
here.
standing there. I actually quite enjoy that. Now we gotta take out Diao Chan.
Am I strong enough?
Or does that enrage him? I forget. Is this gonna make it harder for me? Or is it gonna make it easier because everyone's gonna be dead? Other than me. Time to find out. God, the blast orb was a good idea. With all the guarding. There we go.
Ah! You worthless scum! You will all pay! Not a hair of yours will be left in this world!
Enemy officer defeated.
Yeah, it does piss him off. Great.
Let us meet again.
Fuck. His morale is very low, though, so hopefully that will play into this. Oh, and he's killing people. Great. Cao Cao's up there, so I don't need to worry too much about that. Should get red hair and take out those gate captains.
We cannot
That
hold
way that's done.
Amazing.
Okay. Looks like he's heading straight for Cao Cao, so let's go straight for those gate captains. I remember being a kid and thinking these water graphics were realistic. All right, guys, hold them off for long enough for me to get these. Oh God, I am probably not going to be able to take them all out before he gets to Cao Cao. Hey, Valentino love, welcome. Oh God. We gotta deal with Yuan Shu's stuff now. Listen here.
Enemy officer defeated.
Also, since we're in the Battle of Shopkey, the ending cutscene for Shopkey, I just finished Shu's side of Shopkey not too long ago, and that cutscene, man. God, the way that they tell the story in Origins is so good. All right, is it just Lu Bu now? Yes. So I just got to take that gate captain. How am I doing? Ask me in like maybe 5-10 minutes. Whenever this stage ends, because it's gonna depend on can I kill Lu Bu as Genji on hard mode. Because I don't know. I have a bad feeling about this.
Does not look good.
I'm gonna try to take that last gate and hope that that helps.
We cannot hold them.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to go straight for her. Straight for the save. Cao Cao's not doing too good. Oh, he's fine. Oh, what the fuck? I used the Muso, like, mid his attack. Okay. I don't need to be dealing with foot soldiers while I'm trying to deal with Lu Bu, okay? There we go, I got the whole Muso again.
Impressive.
Oh god. He's not that strong, at least. Oh no, oh no. Oh fuck.
We cannot hold them.
Oh. I hate that move. Get him. Oh my god, I'm dealing like next to no damage. Whoa. Getting him. We're getting him. There we go. Oh. Surprisingly enough, Utterman, no deaths yet. I'm actually surprised at that. And there we go, Valentino. I am doing good. Okay. Hey, Blizz! Welcome! Yes, we're now past Lu Bu. I feel like the next two stages are going to be fairly straightforward and easy. In fact, I'm going to switch my character, because she's doing pretty good for stats now. Much better than other characters that I need to... Why is Zhang Liao so low? We'll go with the Zhao Ren for this one, and then maybe we'll switch over to Zhang Liao for the next. Oh god, Dynasty Warriors 3 Nuzlocke would be terrible if we could do that. I already have everything set up, right? I got one new. Will I be able to max out the guild tonight? That is the question.
Set fire to the castle. Do not let Cao Cao escape.
Damn you, Jiangsu.
Oh, the good old Cao Cao.
They are strong.
We must help our lord escape.
I I don't think we'll see Extreme Legends anymore. I think we're gonna see like season passes, DLCs, that sort of stuff. Though I would love to see them brand the season passes as Extreme Legends. I don't know about an Empires either. I think they could do an Empires. I would like to see an Empires. Yeah, I don't know how they would do it necessarily, but I think it could really work. Yeah, and Orochi Empires would be phenomenal.
Enemy officer defeated.
Like, could you imagine making your custom characters with the entire list of Dynasty and Samurai characters? Yeah, but I could still see them making Extreme Legends as DLC, because they've done that for, well, they only did it for Samurai Warriors 2. Yeah, like, that's what I'm thinking is, like, all the weapons and characters in Warriors Orochi 4, and then you have custom characters on top of that. God damn. That would be spectacular. Ooh, actually, now that I think about it, an Empire's Nuzlocke would be kind of cool.
I bow to your skins.
That one could be just as easy as, like you could play through an Empire's game and just assign the people who are dead to a specific city, I guess.
Come if you dare, but no one gets by me.
But then, would them dying in battle as a computer-controlled character count as their death? Yeah, I would love to see them bring the characters back from Orochi 3, but I have a feeling they won't. I have a feeling it's going to be a long time until we see an Orochi game. Though, I could see them easily, like, incorporating Ziluan, Zhuhe, and Bailuan into the story of, like, the Orochi games. And maybe, like, the Guardians of Peace work for the Mystics. I don't know. I could see them working that all in. Yeah, there's never really been a map of an Orochi game. It's just been stages, but like, they've never had to make a map. But it would be cool, especially if they did like the overworld map like they did in Origins. You could see all of the like famous areas on it. Go to Wuzhong Plains and Tsunomoto Castle and Ueda Castle. Oh yeah, I could see them bringing back Orochi games. I don't think it would be the same as Orochi 4 though. I think having a limited roster does benefit them somewhat, but you would want to do it in a right way. And I don't know what that way would be. Right, Bobby? I'm in the same boat as you. Hey! Guillermo Bethencourt. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Welcome! Glad you could catch one of the streams. Oh, God. No. Get him. There we go.
Defeated.
Ooh, attack +4. I will take that, thank you.
We must not fall behind.
Oh yeah, like, I would want a Samurai Warriors game that, like, really digs deep into the lore. Like, I feel like Origins is what Samurai Warriors 5 should have been, but I could see them kind of carrying on from there. And maybe you take, like, a famous character that didn't really align with anybody, turn them into a Guardian of Peace, and you play as that character kind of thing.
Charge!
Like, the Guardians of Peace don't have to just be in China. They could even be called something different. Now I think we just have to run around with Cao Cao for a bit until Dian Wei Kool-Aid Man's his way through a door. Yeah, every way is blocked off, Cao Cao.
Curses! We are trapped.
Oh yeah!
I am here.
Abandon hope. You will not get away. Prepare to meet your doom.
Oh, I used to play through this Muso mode all the fucking time. Like, my dad was in the Navy, and I remember he would come home from sea, and like we would just both jump on this and play it together. That was my fault for hydrating. I'm sorry. Yeah, like, it's almost like the same idea as Assassin's Creed with the Templars and the Assassins. Like, you have these groups that have transcended time and history. But, like, don't make it like a modern day people going back and stuff. Just keep it at the history.
Let's wipe them out.
I would love to see them, like, tie in the games through story as well. Like, could you imagine if, like, that was their plan? Like, they started having this idea of, like, okay, let's make Origins just to see if this will be acceptable by the fandom and
Hate can be cruel.
the world. And then they were like, oh, great. Now we can, you know, actually do the games that we really want to do. And they gave us this like long story between the three kingdoms, the Sengoku Jidai that you experience through the Guardians of Peace, and we get Warriors Orochi as well. Oh my god, now I'm thinking, wouldn't it be cool if they somehow included, like, side stories where they remember meeting characters from the other games? Like, let's say Dynasty Warriors Origins, then they put out Samurai Warriors Origins, then they put out Warriors Orochi Origins, and then they put out Dynasty Warriors Origins 2. And you're talking to Cao Cao, and because you have a save file of Warriors Orochi Origins, you have unlocked like a side conversation where he remembers bits and pieces of his time side by side with Nobunaga or something. I don't know. I could see that's working so well. Like, that would also make it cool where, like, you would want to buy and play all of them. Hey, Yura! Welcome. You noticed?
My road to domination cannot end here.
There we go.
All forces retreat. Live to fight another day.
This one wasn't nearly as touch and go as Shapi Castle. Hey, Coach Newman. Welcome. You see it? No one has died yet. I showed it earlier on the, in the beginning of the video, but I actually have all of the characters at the bottom of the screen, and, like, let's say if I died as Cao Ren, boom, skull on him. That's how you're gonna know if somebody has died. Yeah, I think that, like, Origins opens up so much opportunity for the franchise that they would be stupid not to explore more of their storytelling abilities, because they've just... Koei Tecmo games in general have slowly been becoming better stories. And it's been so cool to watch them grow as well. I think I am going to change my character, though. We're going to switch over to Zheng Liao. Oh, excuse me. Now, what items do I have for you? I'm going to switch that. And you know what? That's actually good. I think that's good. And we've got all the guilds that we can. My boy! I'm actually playing on PC. This is Dynasty Warriors 4 Hyper.
Do not let Yuan Shao gain momentum.
God, I love this song.
Yan Jin at all costs.
This is one of those songs that I would actually, like, listen to just outside of the game. Because it has this, like, build-up. Like, it's not just rock riffs and stuff. Like, it slowly adds layers. It becomes more and more complex. There's a guitar solo. Like, I actually learned the guitar solo at one point. I love this song that much.
Enemy officer defeated.
Yeah, I think Origins was the refresh that they needed. it's not just it's not just a reboot. It was a necessary reboot. God, you're just talking about it is making me want to play it.
Enemy officer defeated.
Zhang Liao's not being too bad of a decision on this with his range. Now,
Farewell. Enemy officer defeated.
don't you run away from me, Zhang Fei.
I cannot die here. Not
I
before
did
the
see
Han is restored.
Origins get 9 out of 10 through IGN. Like that was wild. But then I looked, and they actually gave Dynasty Warriors 8 a good
Enemy
review.
officer defeated.
Surprisingly enough.
What a chip. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I think All-Stars would have benefited from this sort of formula that Origins has. I feel like, though, if they had tackled the story in a way that really showed more of these characters interacting, that's where it would have been incredible. So I can't go here just yet. Oh yeah. Like, I think that this is going to bring more people into the fandom. And to me, that is only a good thing. Because, like, these games deserve the love. Even with their flaws, like, I know that they're not the best games in the world, but they're the best games to me.
Follow your example.
But, like, they're fun. They just have this cathartic feeling to them. Like, even though I'm playing on hard right now, because it's still early on, I'm not having too many issues. So I can kind of take my brain away from the gameplay from time to time to talk to you guys and stuff. Plus, they just do a good job giving the characters a personality that is strong enough to differentiate them from each other. Wait, which one of these is mine? I think this one is mine. Yes. Yeah, they just got so much better at writing stories that I think if they take this and roll with it with other games, like you said, Valentina Love, I could see them like bringing back Mystic Heroes.
They're pretty good.
Hell, Mystic Heroes could become a Warriors game with the Mystics from the Orochi games. I could see that becoming a thing. Even though Mystic Heroes was technically based on Fenshin Yanyi, so maybe that could just be a thing.
The enemy is strong.
I'd also like to see them make a Muso game about the Journey to the West. I think that would be fun. Really, you could make a Warriors game based on any of the mystics, demons, etc.
Good job.
Did you think you could break through our forces?
Also, now would be the perfect time to make a Lord of the Rings Warriors game, because goddamn, God damn. That would be phenomenal. With origins, systems, and stuff. Fuck. I want it so bad. Oh, well, of course they would have to use the Orochi versions of those characters. I feel like if they didn't, people would get pissed. Like, they could be different costumes and younger or older versions, depending on where they want to go with it, but absolutely they need to have, like, these characters based off of their Orochi designs, personalities, all that stuff. Thank you, Yuta. If I could pick 5 Dynasty Warriors characters to put in a Lord of the Rings battle, oh my god. Well, obviously I'm gonna pick my 5 favorite characters. You got Shahadun, Ma Chao, Kaishitsu, Zhang Liao. You gotta have Lu Bu. Like, I know he's not technically one of my favorites. Oh, thanks for the... I guess I won. Thanks for the super chat, Bob Rasta. Oh, this is your 3rd super chat on a live stream. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Dude, I love this game too. It's so good. Yeah, it would take forever for them to get to like the ideas that we're coming up with, but I could see it being well worth it. Yeah, I mean, Tokiden characters would make sense. I mean, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good as well, Bob Rasa.
This Liu Bei is remarkable. He controls no land, but the people love him.
Oh, when are they gonna stop running? I'm getting hungry.
Liu Bei's charisma, the Sun family's land, support of the people, and advantage of terrain.
Man, this voice for Cao Cao
This sandstorm that is impeding our path may be our greatest obstacle to total conquest.
Like, it's not bad, but they definitely knocked it out of the park with from 5 onward, and then with Origins. God, I love that iteration of Cao Cao, where he's just a edgy, like, emo theater kid. All right, I feel like this is going to be maybe the stage where shit starts getting hard. So I should start thinking about who's my weakest character. I'm thinking it might be Zheng He now. And we need to make sure that we've got... That looks good. Oh, wait. Range, I'm gonna move that up here. I'm gonna have a good amount of health. Now we have all of the guild, and guess what? There you go. Bob Rasa, you're there. I don't know if Lighty's still in the chat, but he's here. I think I saw Smiley in the chat at one point. I don't know if Quarks is here. But we got a good amount of the guild in the chat. I am not looking forward to this getting any harder.
Hulao is an unparalleled military genius. He will definitely have some kind of scheme. We must be cautious.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Bob Rasta. I appreciate it.
Zhao Yun, is running all you are good for?
I do feel like, though, there is going to be a point where the stage gets too hard and, like, 3 of my characters are gonna die, one after another. Like, that's how it's gonna go. It's gonna be a little touch and go here and there, and then suddenly everyone dies.
Carelessness brought about this result. We cannot underestimate.
Where are you going, Xiao Yun? Get over here, let me kick your ass.
You won't break through here! My spear shall unscrew!
Ooh. A Chapter 4 duel, I don't know. Is this gonna be okay? Are we gonna do okay?
Gracefully.
Fuck. I feel like I should not have accepted that. There we go. Get him. Oh, no. Yeah, there we go. Oh, come on! No! 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 Oh, fuck! Okay, I just gotta... There we go. Oh. Oh. That was too fucking close. Yeah, no more duels for me. I'll just have to deal with the hit in the morale. God. And if you could stop guarding, that would be nice and lovely. And if you could stop locking on to the wrong person, that would also be grand. Yeah. He's kind of all over the place. I definitely prefer his moveset in 7 and 8. I feel like I need to play more as him in 6 to really know how I feel.
Enemy officer defeated.
And I don't think I've used the claws much in 9 either.
Are we not too far out?
Oh yeah, Luce, we're far out, man. Oh, I don't know who said it, but somebody called me a true uncle of the 3 kingdoms because of my puns. I felt so proud. I use block all the time, like even with modern games. Though I do still prefer to have camera control and guard as an option. Okay, get him away from the gate because I don't want that attack. There we go.
For the sake of my lord, I cannot fall here.
Yeah, I know Dynasty Warriors 4 has a parry. I suck incredibly at it. Like, no. Come on, give me something. See? Fuck.
I am sure Zhuge Liang still has a few schemes. Defeat enemy units one at a time.
I have recovered, literally, from that. Now I just need to make sure that they don't fuck up Cao Cao.
Crush them in one blow.
I bow to your skill.
I am slightly tempted to add, if my commander dies, then that character that I was playing as technically would die in the battle. I don't know if that would mean, if that would be a bad rule to add this early on and be like, oh yeah, I'm doing fine, no one's died yet, and then everyone dies. Dies of shame. Okay, do we have any other... No other officers. I'll take out this gate and then start heading back. I don't want to dilly-dally too much. But I would also like to level up these characters and get their last couple of costumes too, because that's their Dynasty Warriors 3 costume. And I really want to see what these Dynasty Warriors 3 costumes look like with dynamic shadows. Because, like, this already looks fantastic just with the Dynasty Warriors 4 outfits. But I know playing a little bit as, like, Xiahou, I think I've got Lu Bu, maybe Ma Chao. Like, there's a handful of characters that I have got the Dynasty Warriors 3 outfits for. Now, what officer's down this way? Is it just a generic, or do we have someone else? God, I wish I didn't have a Russian version. I can't wait till that English copy comes in. Because the other thing is, like, I have a ROM of the English version, but it has, like, the widescreen patch, and the health bars and names appear, like, way above people's heads for some reason, and the camera's zoomed out. It's weird. But, the one nice thing is, my save file is the exact same. Like, it will pull from the exact same file. So when I get the English version, we can just switch over and it'll be exact same characters, exact same level, exact same file. So I don't have to worry too much about replaying anything, which was something I was worried about.
Amazing!
Now, I think after I take out this officer, that's where people start showing up. Yeah, at least we got English voices. And I'm way too familiar with this game anyways.
Enemy officer defeated.
Oh yeah, like I can't wait to hopefully, like if this challenge is too easy and like
let us deal with the situation.
I end up playing through Wei's story with maybe only one death, then I might not play through the rest of the stories as a Nuzlocke and switch over to a different game. But hopefully this is a worthy enough of a challenge as a Nuzlocke that we get to experience all of the other Dynasty stories as well. I'm also not going to do too much grinding either. Like, the only thing that I'm going to do is try to make sure that all of the characters have their third weapon. Just to make sure that I have the full 6-hit combo. That's it. I'm not going to try to max out stats or anything in order to take this challenge on. Because part of the fun is trying to remember, okay, who's my weakest character? Who am I willing to sacrifice? Okay, now, stop it. Oh god. Hitting me with that Muso. I'm gonna hold off on getting that full heal right now. I'll use this Muso and now I will go for the full heal. Yeah, I expected a death by now as well. Like, I'm surprised that I've been able to do this good, because I'm also not somebody that usually plays on hard for fun. Like normal maybe, but not hard. And with these classic games, definitely always on easy. Except to, like, unlock the secret weapons and stuff. Yeah, I did try that, that mod to disable the lock-on, but it didn't work with this, and I think it's because this is a Russian version. Like, anytime I would activate the, disable lock-on, it would crash or freeze the program. So I'm hoping my English copy, when it comes in, I can do that, and it's gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be so great to not have to think about that. And there we go. There's the enemy army.
The supply depot has been engulfed in flames.
Yeah. Actually, my friend, Bish, who does the Get a Life podcast, found a copy in the UK, and he's going to send it my way. And he found it for a good deal. So that's pretty awesome, and I cannot wait. Oh, slow down. That was some real bad slowdown. I don't think I've ever had this game slow down like that. Wow, we're getting a lot of slowdown. Okay, let's make sure Cao Cao doesn't die. Another thing that I think a lot of the modern Warriors games were missing that Origins really solved is the fact that there's multiple things going on the map at the same time, and if you're fast and good enough, you can help out at all of the different places. Like, in order to get the good ending of the stage, you have to be on your toes. You have to be listening to what people are saying and following the orders of the strategist and stuff. And like a lot of the modern Warriors games, they had maybe one path that you were kind of forced to go down. Maybe two. We're not doing duels anymore. Zhang Fei, did you not see how close I nearly died to Zhao Yun? I'm not fucking around with that anymore. Like, the other thing about the multiple things going on with the map, like, running between those, there's enough of a gap where it makes the battlefield feel larger than it is. And on top of that, like, it almost makes you think, like, oh shit, am I gonna get there in time? I didn't really have that very often when it came to like Dynasty Warriors 6, 7, 8. It was mostly like, well, if I follow where it tells me to go, I'm going to do good. If I don't, I can still do good if I'm strong enough. Like, that's it. But with these older games, it's almost like you have to do at least one of the things. I don't remember this event.
Zhuge Liang, eh? Impressive strategy.
Yeah, I love the fact that it shows you how well your allies or enemies... Oh my god, he healed. Oh, hey. There we go.
What a chip. I'm out of here.
I do find with both 7 and 8, like, they are fairly linear, but they don't have to be played the exact same way. It's just like, it's definitely not as open concept as Origins or these classic games, and that's the thing, is like, they are fun, but they're not as involved. Like, you don't feel like a warrior within the army, you feel like a god.
I believe
but,
I have bought enough time.
Like, both have their pros and cons. Both are good in their own right. Like, it's not to say that the modern games are bad or that the classic games are bad because they don't fit into a specific thing, but like, that's the fun part about the Musou games to me, is that like, we have so many different games out there. So many games. Dynasty Warriors 1 through 9 with Extreme Legends and Empires and Origins and spin-offs and handhelds, and then you got Samurai Warriors, Warriors Orochi, Dynasty Warriors Gundam, Pirate Warriors, Fist of the North Star, Arslan, Berserk, Dragon Quest. Like, there's so many Warriors games out there that everybody can have a different favorite, and like, what they like about the Warriors games is different, and I think that's what makes our fandom so kind of cool and unique because there are enough things that connects us with each game that we shouldn't really care what one person likes and what one person dislikes within the games, because they're all similar enough that we can all just have fun with some aspect. There we go. Well, that one was a little touch and go with Xiao Yun, but other than that, we did pretty well. Zheng Fei was also getting close. Yeah, like, the animations in Origins, great. It's just so smooth. There we go. The guild is maxed out as far as, like, their style. They are now full-on officers. I actually like the spear. I haven't found a weapon that I actively avoid. So this one's going to be a tough one. I don't know. I feel like I should take a stronger character in. But who am I willing to get rid of for the sake... I might actually be willing to get rid of Cao Cao if he dies here. But I want a strong character so that I can rush to Liu Bei and kill him. So let's take a look at... I think this is one that I'm going to want. Yeah, I think this is the loadout that I'm going to want. Bodyguards are all still good. Oh yeah, I love the fact that they brought the alternate colors for Dynasty Warriors 3. I do just wish that they were the actual alternate colors from Dynasty Warriors 3. Because red's my favorite color. Xiahou had a red alternate outfit in Dynasty Warriors 3. But in this, it's purple. And like, purple doesn't look too bad. That's not the problem. The problem is, red's my favorite color. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to skip over, like, all of you.
I will defeat you.
No, you won't. I'm not even gonna fight you. Screw you. Now, hopefully, this whole rushing Liu Bei is not going to be a bad decision.
The enemy is strong.
I challenge you.
This could be interesting.
Oh, God. Okay, Liu Bei is at least staying here.
The enemy is strong.
Now, attack!
Okay, I gotta get over to that full heal. At least one of them.
Cannot learn from its mistakes. Your schemes are now transparent, Gay Liang.
I feel like if I take out Zheng Fei first, That might help. There we go.
Enemy officer defeated.
I got one hit before that cutscene happened. What was the game that had two different sets of two different colors for the costumes? There was Dynasty Warriors 6 Empires that had like 4 alternate colors. And most of them had at least one blue, one green, one red, and then one color that was like one of the other factions, which I thought was cool. I really liked that idea. Because like, an Empires game where all of the characters kind of could join and have the colors of any faction, that's kind of cool. Because, like, I don't know, it could be weird. I always like playing with the same color as the faction that I'm playing as. So, like, Dynasty Warriors 7, Xiaohudun's alternate color is red, playing through a Wu stage as alternate costume Xiaohudun. Okay, Chibi. This one's going to be... I am going to take a weaker character in for this one. Because... I do think Zheng He is going to be the one that I'm willing to sacrifice. And I don't really need to do anything there. The thing is, even if this one is still only touch and go, no one dies, it's only going to get harder from here. Like, I am not looking forward to Wu Zhang.
They're pretty good.
Oh, Guillermo, that's not, it's not with this game. That's what I'm doing with this playthrough. So, as I'm playing with Zheng He right now, let's say he dies. You see all the characters down at the bottom of the screen? Let's say he dies. Boom. I can't use him. So that's why this is a Dynasty Warriors 4 Nuzlocke. Luckily, no one has died yet. Or, well, I haven't died as anyone yet.
We have to fight harder.
I am honestly kind of hoping for a death, but I'm not going to just force one. I'm going to try my best to make sure there's no deaths. But then I feel like the other faction stories is where it's going to be really hard because, like, the difficulty ramps up faster because they're usually much shorter.
We must not fall behind! There is a strange altar set up in the enemy camp.
And, like, honestly, that's another thing, Big Bob Rasa, is that, like, there are characters that I, would prefer not to play as compared to others, but I honestly don't think there is a single character that I refuse to play as. Like, I can't think of a Warriors game where there is a character that I literally would never play as that character. Well, I mean, you gotta play as them all if you want to unlock all the rare weapons, right? Oh, I still like to mix it up. In fact, like, I wish there was a random button in every Warriors game. The fact that they took that out in Warriors Orochi 4, only, like, that's the nail in the coffin, because if it had a random button, I wouldn't care how shitty the game is. I could just hit random and boom, instantly have a completely new team. But no, they had to remove that option for some reason. Also, the Battle of Chibi in Origins. God damn. Yeah, like, most of the time I do pick my favorites, like Shahadun, Ma Chao, or, like, I'll try to pick my favorite of that faction that I'm playing on the side of, Luling Chi. Like,
the enemy is strong.
I just mix it up. I like to make sure that it's not the exact same experience over and over and over again. And it's funny that I don't care about that with Origins. I'm just kind of hoping that we get more costumes and maybe they patch in the ability to play as the companions in like a free mode kind of thing. Like when you go back and play through the history, that you can just select any companion to play as your main character. Hey, a Lu Bu multiplayer mode would actually be pretty fire. Let's be honest. And that could be another thing that they could patch in and add if they want to add like a multiplayer aspect. But I feel like they need to bring in co-op somehow. Yeah, I'm picturing something along the lines of Dead by Daylight. Oh, God, excuse me. Oh, I'm feeling all the late nights.
Do not falter.
So I am slowly getting back onto a sleep schedule now that the hype and the massive wave of energy to play Origins is like slowly dying down. Like I want to be playing Origins right now. But I do want to get to a point where, like, the Nuzlocke challenge of this is actually meaningful.
The Wu General Huang Gai wishes to surrender. He is already headed for our position.
Like I made a point so that if somebody dies, I can easily mark them off. I made a point to do all of that. And I would hate to think that I can play through this on hard without dying at all.
Can we not replace the troops we lost at Changban in time? There is no magic here. I know the southeast wind will blow on this day.
Yeah, it's a good idea for a challenge if your characters die once in a while. Maybe I'll just have to make a point not to grind at all and just allow my characters to be dead.
This doesn't look good.
I bow to your skill.
Excuse me.
They're pretty good.
I guess let's take down these archer towers. Oh god. Maybe never mind. I can tell when I'm not wanted.
Our formation this week. If I were the enemy, I would use fire. No, it can't be. We must prevent that ship from approaching us.
I don't think I'm gonna get there in time. I think the fire attack is going to happen.
Enemy officer defeated. Tadpole behind.
Oh god, that would be another thing if they remaster this. They would absolutely need to add calling your horse. I think I heard somebody mention that Tomohiko Sho had said that he's willing to remaster or remake Dynasty Warriors 5 at some point.
Winds, carry the flames of Wu to the sky!
Yeah. Lu Bu in this is... he's a toughie.
The flames are spreading commotion!
Could you imagine if he challenged you to a duel in Origins? Okay. Are we actually gonna have our first death? Okay, let's try not to. Switch my guards into attack mode.
You're in too deep! Control yourself!
It's my favorite song by Sum 41. Okay, Cao Cao, I don't need to be thinking about that while I'm trying to... It's not actually my favorite song by Sum 41. They have a bunch of other great songs. It's still a good song. Hell Song, anybody? Fat Lip? Apparently Fat Lip was almost not even a single or even a song on the album. Like, they had to push for that to be a single because the studio wanted them to make Into Deep the opening single, and they were like, no, because if we do Into Deep first, it's going to be one of those songs that people are going to think we're much later than we actually are. And honestly, Fat Lip was the better song to release for Sum 41. Because goddamn, that song was so good. Yeah, I guess you could say that, Guillermo. Oh, God. Excuse me. think so, buddy. You ain't getting that charge attack in behind me. I haven't lost a deadlock yet.
Enemy officer defeated.
Oh, and I think, yes, we're actually getting pretty close to red hair, so that'll be helpful. It took me a while to actually beat Lu Bu on easy in the demo. So I wouldn't be surprised if that turned off a couple of people, because I did see a couple of people comment on my first impressions saying, like, they found the demo tough, and that was a turnoff for them. But, like, they also gave you weaker weapons than you would have at that point. Lu Bu doesn't actually appear at Sishue Gate. Plus, like, they roll out the mechanics and stuff in a way that makes it easier for you to learn and get used to the mechanics in the full game. So, like, and remember, guys, this is well, this is an no, Gunning, we're not going there. Oh yeah, Gunning has his sword back in Origins. If you haven't heard the good news, our boy is back. And I forget who had mentioned it, but he's voiced by Kaiji Tang, and the sword moveset that he got is the one that Sima Xiao uses in 7 and 8. Guess who voices Sima Xiao? Kaiji Tang. Goddamn. I just want to play Origins right now. Like,
wow, you beat me down.
Seriously, I know I mentioned it in the first impressions, but it would be hilarious if I just couldn't go back to any of these older games because Origins was too good. All right, Isaac, have a good night. Enjoy your pizza. Okay. Now we got Xiao Yun in the mix here. We've already got way too many horses in the area. Okay, Lumeng is almost dead. Oh. Don't let him heal. Don't. God damn. There. Now it's Xiao Yun.
A defeat is a defeat. I will withdraw for now.
Oh, I have an ISO of the English version, but it's got some mods added to it that I can't seem to remove myself, and it does not look good. I have an English copy coming in, though, at some point. So I won't need to deal with the Russian text. Well, we got pretty close a couple of times, especially at Golong-Po. Almost lost Zheng He there.
We have to fight hard.
Dueling Xiao Yun. Okay, let's make sure that there's no stray foot soldiers that could potentially kill Cao Cao, because foot soldiers just love to take out your commanders sometimes. I don't care about getting kills stolen in this playthrough. I just care about surviving. mean, I'll still get the stat increases from the officers, so that's fine. All right, let's go down along the left side here. Down, make our way to Sun Quan. I don't think there are any other... Oh, there is another officer. Is that where Huang Gai is? I think that's going to be another duel that I'm going to have to say no to.
I'll take care
No.
of you.
Okay. Oh, he's going down. We got this. We got this. Oh. Oh, God. There we go.
We cannot hold it.
Got him.
Enemy officer.
Now, does Sun Quan have any sub? Oh, it's Sun Jian. Okay, yeah, they're all on the left side, so we got this.
Ha! Life has gotten a little more interesting.
Oh. I actually don't mind him using the fists, especially with his younger design and his beefier design. It does kind of make sense, especially adding in some of his battle arts that are more like wrestling moves and stuff. I like it. I think it's a good fit for him. Hey,
Enemy officer
there we go.
defeated.
Now we got to make our way down and get the other two officers. Get that weapon experience, those stat increases before we take out Sun Jian.
You're in too deep. Control yourself.
In too deep? Come on, we've got allies like right on Sun Jian's face. And I'm in too deep? I haven't had a whole lot of time to spend with Zheng He in Origins because I've not played through Wei's story. But we're going to, live on stream. So maybe Thursday we'll have a little bit more time with them.
I bow to your skill.
Enemy officer defeated.
There we go, and I think there's just one more officer. I will say that I think Zheng He's design is a bit too toned down compared to like how I wish because they could have still gone toned down and had a good Zheng He design. But I get what they were going for like a more subdued character. I guess Chen Gong replaces him for the like super flamboyant character. Oh, that was weird. My headphones just went silent for a split second.
We must not fall behind.
lock-on is going to likely be the death of one of my characters eventually. Yeah, most of the characters, though, with their overhauls and stuff, like, they're not too big of a change compared to what we've had over the last 25 years. They're just, like, a slight alteration, like Lu Bu going from being this, like, berserker to being, like, somebody who literally is... understands the power that he has and the fact that he's going to use it to get everything that he wants. The lock-on will be the death of Shenji. Yeah, probably. The true enemy in Dynasty Warriors 4. I'm surprised I haven't got an item upgrade yet on hard.
Right into our trap.
My boy, Simai. Though I feel like they didn't get Simai's personality and voice right until 7. That's where, like, they really solidified.
There's no way that we can fail. You pay?
I didn't mind him in 6, but, like, 7 was where he became a peak character. But with that, I think it's time to call it a stream. We've been streaming for over 3 hours. That's longer than I had initially planned to stream. So I need to get to bed because I got to work in the morning. But I'm going to continue this playthrough. Every Monday is going to be this Nuzlocke challenge. At least until we finish Wei's story, and then I'll consider if I'm gonna keep going or if I'm gonna switch it up. And then Thursday's going to be more Dynasty Warriors Origins, playing through the Wei's side. And if you want to also partake in another live stream during the week, Wednesday is going to be the Guild cast, which is only available to members of the Guild. So if you're a Guild officer, you can watch the live recording. If you're a guild strategist, you can partake in the text chat on Discord. And if you are a guild general, you can join the voice chat as well and be a part of the actual recording. If you're just a guild member as well, you can actually watch the recording after it's done. Usually it gets uploaded a couple of days after the recording. So there's lots of stuff out there, and keep an eye out as well for more videos to come. And with that being said, thank you all for joining me today, and I will see you all in the next stream.